Hey spiritual rebels, welcome back to Spiritual Rebel Community, or wherever you're watching this, which one of my platforms you're watching this from. I'm back again with another 1111 portal message. I just did one. It was a little on the long side, but it was good. They were good messages. So please check that out if you get a chance to, if you're coming across this as well. I wanted to do a second message as well because I didn't get a chance to pull from my fairy deck because I didn't make it more longer than what the other video already was. Love my fairy oracles. Haven't used this in a while, but like when I do, it's serious. Oh, this isn't it. This is the realist oracle deck, but I wanted to just use this for, why did I just do that? I want to use this first, and then I'm going to pull from, this is the fairy deck. Well, please. Okay, let's get right into it, guys. I pray everything is well with you guys. Sorry. Let's see what else, what other messages, extra messages you need to know for this 1111 portal, or whenever you come across this video. It doesn't have to be just during this time frame. But what are you entering in this 1111 day? Of course, I already prayed as well. I thought it was a manifest card. That card just keeps wanting to come out. God, what does the collective need to know? Any other messages for this 1111 portal for the collective, God? Oh, the grind. Card 31 that breaks into a 4. So, you know what's funny? I've been using, just as an example, right? The bakery example of the person who, they make me want to say the story, so I'm going to just do it again. In my past reading, I think maybe 2 or 3 readings ago, I just posted it, I think the day prior to today, so just yesterday, it's not that long ago. But I use the example of someone like, you know, getting back into like certain like hobbies, old like interests, or things that you used to like to do, like, or like a passion project, 2:02 on the clock. I use examples specifically of like the person who like grew up, find Oracle 44, who grew up just like baking with family member or just a friend, or just like they love doing it on their own, whatever. And then fast forward, I see 222, somewhere along life, like, you know, the quote unquote real world kicked in, so you got into like a safe career, safe job, where you forgot like your old passions, old like interests, little hobbies, whatever. But it's basically like all that to say that that person who used their certain old like joy of baking, starting like their own business, or like their own channel, or their own like website and blog, posting like their own recipes, own videos about it, and just finding joy in that. But it says the grind, but this is giving me more of like a passion project kind of grind. I'm getting that like that kind of my energy more heavy, so like you're being pushed and more forced to focus on what you love. Yeah, look, the all fair card, it's like the justice card. It's like all this fair, it's like things are like balancing out. You're getting that the new opportunity to just do what's right. I don't know why I thought that card was this card, but it's funny, this is at the bottom of the deck. Look, sexy time. This is I just seen 3-3. Y'all, sometimes, you know, we human, I have a funny little mind that plays tricks. It says the grind and it says sexy time. So quite literally, you could be like, just even in a love sense, you could be in a space where you're putting back in the work to restabilize a certain connection. So like you could already be with this person. It's gonna be like your current connection, or like if you're not, you take it how it fits, single, reuniting, or you're already in a union and you're already with someone in a connection. Just see 404. Yes, like restabilizing again. A big message on stability. Like even reading that I just did, the other 1111 one is kept just stability, stable, and like vulnerability that kept coming up. So someone, or you, or like both you guys as a partnership collectively, could be putting in the proper necessary work, because like, you know, you're just wanting to get back to that space of like true vulnerability, true intimacy, and like it's giving that y'all have both been doing like deep internal healing. And again, I'm seeing 444 again. I can't make this up. It's like y'all are to a place where y'all are so stable, and like, so again, even for example, like those who are already like in a partnership, you're always doing work as a human consistently. or like as you should be, always self-developing and healing, like internally, externally, and just whatever that looks like for you. 505, yeah, there's big changes, because whoever's tuned into this collective right here, right now, you are on a healing journey. You're always healing, and you had like a recent, even bigger, like reawakening that I keep getting my past readings that I've been doing like lately. So I'm definitely tuned into like that collective right here. But the relationships in this certain collective is getting more stronger. It's getting more stabilized, more stable, more, it's like if it had a sense of like, when I say I'm like immaturity in a sense of, and I'm getting also like not even just in like a romantic relationship setting, this could be even like a familial setting, like your family or work or your community, just what have you, take it how it fits. 5-5 again. But it's giving that if it was ever more in like an immature state, and when I say that word in this sense, like immature, it wasn't fully ripe, it wasn't fully at its height. And I got that 606, I got that just with this love reading that I posted like yesterday too. But it's like growing fully into itself because of the work and the healing that has been done, and the commitment to do so, you know, like that's important. You have to commit to put that work in, right? Look, study. It's like learning and like understanding and rediscovering, y'all. Again, I'm gonna stop saying this, but it's the retrograde season right now, so I'm trying to get these words out right now, so be patient with your girl. But it's like studying, right? Because like a part of love, to love is to understand. So you try to really understand like the other person, or the whole situation as a whole, to kind of get why someone is the way they are, why they react the way they do, and certain things like that. Like that's what I'm kind of getting. It's like going deeper into that. Or again, if this is like you trying to, this is the, like a passion project in the sense of like a certain like interest or like a hobby, like you're doing your due diligence, doing your homework, your personal like research, just trying to find like better ways to just like improve and put time and energy and research like into that as well. The big picture, yeah, because like you didn't lose sight of the end goal, or like you guys are choosing not to lose sight of the end goal. Again, take it how it fits. Yeah, everything is rebalancing out. Okay, now the main thing of this was to pull from the fairy deck, so let's get into that. And then I'm gonna pull from this too. I'm gonna shake that little, I have a little treat for you guys at the end. I feel like a little kindergarten teacher who's like, I have a treat for you guys if you're good. The reward system. Duty and theft. Look, it's like you feel a sense of duty. Something was stolen from you before, like in a sense of like you feel like you were robbed of not the full experience of something, but now someone's taking accountability, taking that responsibility. Like if this is in regards between you and you, it's like you feel, I just got this so clear, you feel like you owe it to like your inner self, you owe it to like the younger you, to fulfill and accomplish that certain dream that you stuffed down into yourself and just suppressed and forgot about. And like that certain like goal, that passion, that love you had, that fire. If this is in a sense of a relationship of any sort, just like romantic, whatever, or in a familiar sense, it's like you were robbed of like, I kept getting, when I first seen that, was you were robbed of like your innocence. It doesn't have to be in a very graphic way, but just in a sense of like, well, I mean, that is to misuse someone, or misuse or abuse a situation technically. So like you just felt like you didn't get the full experience that you put the energy into, so now it's getting rebalanced. And again, this is kind of like the same love reading that I got for you guys just yesterday. So you can look back at that reading to that message. Everything's like being like reciprocal again, and balancing out so you can really feel that sense of true abundance. Alright, God, what does the collective need to know in regards to this message in this 11-month portal? Look, God said you did like general reading. This is more focused on love, but this is like either which way. This could be self-love, or it could be like outwardly love with someone else too. Oh, that just slipped out of my hand. Doesn't even fall, it just slipped. So, oh look, it can't, I picked up in reverse, but it's the battle card. Oh, this is so, if I put it closer, I don't know if you'll see it as clear. That's why I'm holding it under the light. Sorry, y'all. It's dark and it's laid out, and this lighting is not doing it. Okay. So it's the battle card. Tamlin. It's card number 24, which goes into a 6. If you see here, it's like you don't have to fight anymore. It's like put the armor down. That's what I got for some reason. Like she has, it looks like a Uzi in one hand, and look, the throat thing keeps coming up out of nowhere. I see 111. Someone feels like, so like if there was a battle that kept you apart, or that has caused tension or strain in your current setting, current relationship, or just like even within self, it's like now you're finding your voice again, they're finding their voice again, the communication is improving, you're stepping up to the plate, or you're being more vocal about your personal needs and wants for your own thing, your own like inner love and healing and self-love journey and your passion projects, whatever, or with that other person as well. This is like a machete or like a sword of some sort, and like there's like barbed like wire all over at the top of her head, her crown. So just when it's in reverse, I'm kind of getting like you just feel free, like you felt like it was caged, or like negative thoughts or like thorns and pricks. There's like fire and like an explosion in the background right here. Then there's like planes or like fighter jets over here. It's like just going to war. Then there's like this little white dove of peace, the symbolism. And there's people down here, like there's like they're like waging war on both sides, and then like in the middle comes this like intense growl, like in the middle, like with the eye, the gaze is so, this, the symbolism in these cards are just beautiful. I just seen 123, 123. So yeah, we could take it however, but something could be significant in the month of June, doesn't have to be, but it's like, and I see like hazard and like the toxic sign as well, but the roses on the head. It's such a dichotomy between like, I don't want to say like dark and light, or like, you know, good and evil, like who's to say, I don't know, but dark and light forces. So within, it's like having like, it's funny I said June, because June is also around like Gemini season and a part of Cancer season as well. But like with Gemini, it made me remind me of, I see 123, the sense of and the power of duality. So it's kind of going from like, though this is fire and like explosion is like dark to light though, so like you experience one side of the coin and now you're going to a whole different side. And I just seen 1221, so it's like a mirror effect. What's on the bottom here? Wit, Puss in Boots, 8. Something about the month of August, doesn't have to be, or the 8th house, and also the 6th house for that as well, by the way. And Red Riding Hood, rites of passage. So it's like, yeah, so Wit, you've gained more, or like you guys both gained more like wisdom and perspective, and you had to go through a certain phase, like it seems like, because now you're in like a deeper and like a better and a higher set and phase within yourself, or within your situation that you are currently in. Voice, y'all, I was waiting for this card to come. Thank you. I told y'all my fairy deck, I mean, none of my decks be lying. One, let's get that really clear. But the way my fairy oracle deck will really, if you want to know the truth for real, tell me to pull this deck out, because this deck is going to tell you where, like, you better be ready for like whatever you're asking for. It's almost like don't ask a question that you're not ready for the answer to, type of deck. But the voice card came out, and again, I got this in the messages that I posted before. This one is still the 11/11 like portal time frame, but again, you can come across this whenever and it's still for you, but I'm recording it on like 11/11 just specifically as well. But yeah, the voice card came out, so it's funny because this is like a child, but this is like two swans, and like the white swan, it's like purity, peace, and union, when it's the two that I see too. So it's giving communication, someone's ready to unite, to speak. So like maybe like even if someone that you already do know, even if you're currently in a relationship right now, it's like if there's been some, again, I've seen 14 right now, again, if it's been like strife or tension, a little weird energy, it's like y'all are ready to put the guns and like the swords and like the rifles and the Uzis down, and really just speak and be clear, and cut through like the BS that's been keeping you apart fully from experiencing like the full matured and ripe version of love. Why did I say love so aggressive like that? Look, the sight, fairy ointment, card 43 or 7. July could be significant, or even the 7th house could be significant as well. But the sight, it's like now you guys see, you have a very clear view. Like it's giving the white lilies, or is that like daisies? I don't know what those are, like around her head. But it's like the energy of, oh, it has like the symbol on her shirt, like peace. And the colorful like fairy wings and the little decorations. She's like safely in her nest, like nestled, and she looks so like innocent. It's like you're ready to be like vulnerable and be like childlike, and it's like a sense of peace, like, and like re-inviting the warmth, the purity, the innocence back into your connection again, or just like within yourself. Because you have a clear view, a clear perspective again. The sight card. Oh, this is so beautiful. That's so cute, guys. That's so cute. It's like, when I looked at the sexy time card and the sight card, I just heard like, you see me, like, but you see me like with the third eye, like it's deep. Like I felt that when I heard that. It's like, you see me like for real, like you see me. So like maybe you got to know a different and deeper side of each other, or with the other person, or with yourself, throughout this process that could have felt like a battle, or like just tension, and like not as much communication, whatever's going on. I'm trying to get, yes, I am thumbnail farming right now, y'all, so just don't mind me. But it's like, dang, you can't even see the full. It's the only, this aim is clear and cute. I'm trying so you can read the cards at least. But anywho, don't mind me, y'all be my little rants. But I'm so extra. But and the 36 card, yeah. So heavy on the, this is like September or like 9th house energy, but heavy on like the spring, I'm sorry, from the summer, fall, and like winter time. Like, I know this is a lot, but like if you were in the northern hemisphere, like where I live, the fall is a very shorter period. Or actually it's not, but what we usually consider fall is shorter, but like the real, or the quote unquote real fall, that's another topic for another day. It's like something significant. So like the transition could have been going on since like around the summertime, and it's still going, and then it's like turning from now into whatever. And again, whenever you come across this reading, that's when it's for you. So it doesn't have to be this exact time frame. Take it how it fits for you, but that's what I'm seeing here when it comes to this. But I'm gonna leave it there so it's not too long. Oh, I forgot, I wanted to put your treat. Okay. My little box of my dice. Okay, like 5 little cookies, you know, in regards to this message. What do I need to know? Yeah, so it says try something new. So like you guys could be trying different things, or trying to be like more like vulnerable, or do fun things, and you're being asked to move your body, and like probably even like going on a walk with each other, or like that's probably like confirmation for someone, like, and like to gaze and to look at stars, and to read a book, hug your pets, or self-care, take care of yourself, nails, all that, whatever. It's funny because when I used, like, the intimacy card came out in the last reading I did before this one, but I used to also, like, the read a book just like reminded me of like, even like intimacy could be like, I'm gonna paint a picture for y'all real quick. Like, I seen 1818, like it's like, just imagine you or your partner just drew a bath for the other, and then like you're sitting in the bath, and your partner's sitting like next to you, like on the outside, just reading pages of a book to you while you're relaxing, or vice versa. Take it how it fits, or like, or even the both of you, do you, boo. But it's like that. It's like something, being vulnerable and just feeling safe, feeling comforted, like feeling safe spiritually, emotionally, mentally, even physically. So yeah, try different versions and forms of like intimacy, or like you doing your partner's nails, or helping them with their hair. So just something different, or like them doing that for you, whatever. Stretch together, you know, do like tantric like exercises, and like movement with intention with each other, or like even when you're having your more sexier time, you know, you can look into like different positions, and I just heard shapes and forms of like Kama Sutra, stuff like that. But it's just, well, this is deep. I love this for y'all. But that's all. I'm gonna leave it right there. 1919 1010, guys. Thank you so much. I pray this just help you along your path and your journey. And until next time, bye, collective.